Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. In this one, I'm going to try to my best ability to give you guys an overview and a little bit of a timeline as to what is going to happen to the Ripple XRP lawsuit. We're gonna talk only a little bit about the price, mostly just give you guys some real info about what you should be waiting for. And this video is specifically important for anybody who is an XRP holder or wants to be updated about the SEC's strange situation and whatnot. Make sure you watch this video all the way through, and don't forget to press the subscribe button for more updates and the like button for showing some appreciation for all the work we do here. We're growing really fast. You want to be part of that family, right? Make sure you press that subscribe button. Now, the first thing I would like to show you guys, I guess, is what we're going to be talking about today. A little bit later today, literally today, we're going to be seeing the motion to strike by the SEC. We've talked about this for a couple of days already. This should probably not be something new, but since it is today, I thought that would definitely be the first thing we would have to cover right here. Again, it's Ripple versus SEC motion to strike Ripple's defense. It is basically the SEC looking at one of Ripple's defenses in this lawsuit, and they're like, well, we don't really agree with that. We want to take that completely out of the lawsuit, and that's what they're going to kind of attempt tomorrow. Again, this is not going to be a hearing. It's basically a little letter written by the SEC going towards Ripple. And again, here we have kind of a timeline for that. The 22nd of April, tomorrow, we're going to get the SEC to file something. May 13th, Ripple can respond to that. And May 27th, the SEC can respond to that again. Now, that is for the really near future. On that same note, a couple of days after that, there's going to be, let's quickly see here, there's going to be this, the 28th. We write on behalf of defendants Ripple Labs, Brad Garlinghouse, and Chris Larson, pursuant of the court's individual practices and with consent of the SEC, to request that the deadline for defendants' response to the SEC's April 21st letter to be extended 2 business days from Monday, April 26th to Wednesday, April 28th. I've been reading so many dates here, guys. The numbers, they're not that simple, but you're seeing them in front of your screen right now as well. So even if I misspeak, you're still going to see the dates. So what did the SEC write on the 21st? Well, what they basically wrote was this right here. SEC seeks order limiting discovery to external communications regarding market views of XRP, Bitcoin, and Ether involving any of the 19 custodians identified by Ripple defendants, and which does not require the SEC news to review or produce internal communications from those custodians or any others. And this, in simple English, is basically the SEC had an agreement with Ripple by the court, by the way. This was decided April 6th, that the SEC had to hand over all information about the 19 custodians and all the communications about XRP, Bitcoin, and Ether that they were having. Now, they also said, the judge, that the SEC has to give up internal memos, which basically means all the formal documents that the SEC has sent internally, once more, formal being the ones that are really like orders, for example, and a work memo of, hey, go into action on this project, for example, give them a warning, for example. That type of stuff is an internal memo. It's not informal, which basically means it's not like if Jay Clayton texts another friend inside there, or if they write some email to each other with their thoughts. That's not it, right? It's a formal thing. That's what the judge gave a little bit of an order to as well, that they have to kind of discuss about that, meet and confer is what it's officially called. But now the SEC is basically saying Ripple is overreaching. They're trying to find out more and more and more and more. We don't really want that. We want to stop this right now, and we do not want to give them access to our internal communications. And again, Ripple has until the 28th to respond to that. They basically requested 2 extra business days from the 26th to the April 28th now, from the 26th to April 28th, yes. And this is also agreed upon by the SEC. It's not that strange, right? It's just they agreed both that, hey, let's give us some more time because it's really quick here. They only had 1 week basically to respond to it, not even only 5 days. That's really short. So they wanted some 2 extra days, like to get in total 1 week. And I don't think that's really a strange request either. So we're just going to assume for right now that that's going to be granted by the judge. Of course, the judge hasn't said, yes, it is already, moved from the 26th to the 28th. But we can say with reasonable, certainty that it's going to be moved to the 28th. Well, then a little bit later than that is the 30th. So we can see right here what is going on there. Well, again, I have sources, guys. Do not worry about it. Breaking, this is again from a couple of days ago. Discovery dispute regarding SEC contacting foreign regulators and seeking discovery outside rules of federal procedure and Hague Convention. Letter motion attached. Took me a very long time to really understand what exactly this meant. And when I say very long time, I mean very long time. But what I think in the easiest way can say is the SEC used their power to contact foreign regulators. They basically went, for example, to the UK to get some information about Ripple from the UK, which is a power that only the government of the United States or government of any other country would have. So the way they did this is, again, only within their power. A normal company wouldn't be able to do this. And there's another little part here where James here posted that there's also an example of an MOU here, for example. XRP SEC, in the interest of XRPers, seeing what an MOU looks like, as well as avoiding doing any work at all on a Friday afternoon. Below is an MOU between the SEC and UK FSA, by which the SEC would like, or most likely have received at least some information that in the subject of this dispute. This refers to, again, what the SEC of the United States has been trying to contact the UK, whatever service they have over there, to get information about them, because they have an agreement that they will give it to each other. Once more, normal individuals or corporations are not able to do this, only the government, and that is why some might say this is unfair. That's again where not a document, but a real hearing is going to be on the 30th of April, 10 a.m. EDT. So there's going to be 1,000 people who can call in. Also international, you can call in and listen to what the judge is going to say, to what Ripple's lawyers are going to say, what the SEC lawyers are going to say. You can listen to it all on that date. Once more, the 22nd and the 28th are just going to be little letters. This date is going to be a real hearing, so it's going to be with the judge in there. It's just going to be people meeting up, but then again, via the telephone. Here's the specific information about everything. If you want to call in, the number is right there. But we'll talk about this the day before it's really there, though, to give you guys a little heads up and an update for once it really occurs. Then we have some other updates on the near future, not as near, but near future. For example, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson had filed their motion to dismiss on the 12th of April. We're going to get a response by the SEC on May 14th, and again, another response by Garlinghouse and Larson on June 4th. In regards to the motion to strike, which is due tomorrow, Ripple is going to give their defense on May 13th, and the SEC is going to give their second offense basically on May 27th as well. Then let's quickly see what else I had here. This is not too relevant, but it is kind of interesting, I guess. I've received some requests about a motion for extension of time filed by the SEC last night. This again is from a week ago. When Chris Larson filed his motion to dismiss, the SEC complaint earlier this week, he moved to seal, keep private, two legal opinions Ripple received back in February and October 2012. He also asked to file under the Memorandum of Law in support of the motion to dismiss under seal. The SEC must respond to that motion to seal rather than to do things in a piecemeal fashion. The SEC requested that the court allow it to respond to the motion to seal at the same time it files its opposition to Chris Larson's motion to dismiss. Chris Larson did not object. So I think the only thing they're saying is we don't want to respond to those things separately because there's such a huge overlap. We want to respond to both those things at once. It's not a substantive change, and the SEC still must respond to both motions to dismiss on May 14th. Once more, it's the same date. It was just stated right here, May 14th. But now they're both on the same day. This just makes things cleaner on both parties. The short letter motion is attached, but we don't really need to read that. It's just they want to change the date a little bit. Who cares about that, right? It's not that big a deal. And then the thing we covered yesterday, or today even, about the SEC being commanded to hand over documents. I see it as filed on the 21st of April here, but all the kind of the details here are talking about the end of March. So I'm a little bit worried. Did we get some faulty information? Is this like refiled or something like that? Or are they just quoting dates from the past? I'm not quite sure because again, the date here says something, but the date on the literally everywhere else, I'll quickly show you guys here, as well as this different date as well. Like, what is going on? Is it the first time that it became public? Maybe that is it. Maybe this is the first time we are actually seeing it. This is basically talking about the SEC, who now has to provide information about Jay Clayton and One River Asset Management. I'm not sure if it's actually the SEC who has to give that or just One River Asset Management. I think it is One Asset. Yeah, let's say it like that, okay? So Ripple has basically requested a lot of information from the, let's quickly see if we have the exact document here. I don't think we really do. Well, again, Ripple has basically requested a lot of information from the SEC, and the SEC is right now just saying like, oh, we want to block that. Let me quickly see if we can find it here. The SEC is basically saying we can block that. No, it's not this one as well. Sorry, guys. Well, I'm just quickly looking through here. Here it is. Okay, so the SEC basically asking to block that. In this document, you're seeing, well, Ripple is requesting some stuff, right? And they're basically asking about Jay Clayton, what's going on with him, and what his involvement is in One River Asset Management, because there are some conspiracies going around that that Jay Clayton and this whole asset management thing were kind of biased to properly regulate Ethereum or Bitcoin, and they might have had some really interesting talks about XRP too. We want to have that. So again, the judge has commanded that they produce information that they have and give it to Ripple. And that's going to be really interesting. That's what we talked about earlier today. Again, there could be some stuff that I'm not understanding properly or missing. That definitely could be the case. You can see here, all documents reflecting communications between Jay Clayton and the company relating to Bitcoin, Ether, or XRP. All documents reflecting the company's communications relating to Jay Clayton. Ripple's going to get it all. Everything that Jay Clayton's ever said in regards to this company, we're going to get it unless they, again, objectify. How do we call it? Like, if they're against it, basically. We're going to see, guys. We're going to see. But that is, I guess, the new timeline for you guys. Hopefully, that clears some stuff up. If I'm missing something, make sure you add it in the comment section down below. I've done my research, but again, I'm no freaking Wikipedia, all right? I do my best. But it could always be that I'm missing something. There's so much going on. For example, there's also still a motion to seal. I don't even know if there was a response to that. And again, I'm just human, right? I just try to think of everything that I could think of in the near future and I put it down here. But there's most likely some stuff that I'm missing. If I am, you guys just let me know. A little quick thing I guess I should quickly say as well. There's also the John Deaton's motion to intervene. I guess I don't have the schedule for that one here. Let me quickly even look it up. I just know I just mentioned it, but I forgot to put everything up here. Let me see. John Deaton motion to dismiss timeline. Yeah, because I just told you guys there's a motion to dismiss, which just happened, or motion to intervene, sorry guys, but I don't know the dates for that anymore out of my head. Like, the motion to intervene is one thing, which we just got like 2 days ago, and what the timeline for that is going to be, guys, I am not quite sure. Let me quickly see if we can find it on here really quickly. Ripple answer, no, this is all old stuff. Proposed, no. Okay, so this is really going to be difficult. But yeah, there's also some stuff regarding John Deaton and the motion to intervene. I, by accident, again, didn't do my due diligence properly, and I hate editing videos. So if I find it, I will definitely put it up in a comment section so you guys can quickly check it out for yourself. No, too bad, guys. If there only was a little bit of a freaking hint here, timeline, a schedule, something like that, or if it's been approved. Oh, here we go, with timetable. I think here we go. Yeah, there we go. Yes, we finally found it. April 19th, the proposed investors shall file the motion to intervene. That was 2 days ago. 3 days ago, we already got that. May 3rd, the SEC is basically going to put up their papers, and Ripple's going to put up their papers if they have any response. And then May 17th, John Deaton's going to come back in and give the response to it as well. Oh, luckily, we still thought of it. I was like, ooh, I missed something. But I've been busy with this for a little while to get the story straight. And sometimes if you're too involved, you're like going to forget some really simple and easy stuff, even though it happened like 2 days ago. But yeah, that was it for today's update. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video soon. Make sure you press the like button if you enjoyed it and you appreciate the work, and make sure you subscribe for more crypto updates.